Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Genevieve. For today's video, I'm showing you my dining room hutch. It's been quite a while since I've done a home decorating video, so I wanted to get back into the swing of things with my dining room hutch. If you are familiar with my channel and watch my videos, you will see that I decluttered so much of my Ironstone, and don't be upset with me. I just went so crazy buying anything Ironstone last year. It was like if it had a label, I had to buy it. I was obsessed with Ironstone, and don't get me wrong, I still do love my Ironstone collection, but I don't need like 300 Ironstone plates, you know? I definitely didn't have 300, but it felt like it. I kept all of my favorite pieces. These are pieces that I genuinely cannot part with. I went through all of them when I was nesting, when I was pregnant with Claire, and I really was like, do I love this piece? And just kept all of the things that I truly loved. And something else that's going on in the hutch is that I put like all of my collections in my hutch. I used to have my collections spread out all over the dining room and the kitchen, and it just felt really cluttered to me, bringing in a new baby and nesting and decluttering during my pregnancy. So I put all of my collections into my hutch. If you love to collect stuff but don't want to feel overwhelmed by all of it, I highly recommend doing that because there's a lot of stuff going on in here, but I feel like it all blends pretty well together. So on that note, I'm gonna show you a couple things going on in my hutch. The top is not very fun up here, but I think I'm gonna work on that in the new year, figure out some different pieces to put up there because it's pretty plain and boring up there right now. But I am loving what's going on in here, so let me show you. I do apologize for the glare on the glass. The sun is shining, so I'm not complaining about that, but it is leaving a little bit of a glare on the glass, so I apologize. But to start, I want to share these lights that I strung through my hutch. I only have enough to do the bottom two shelves, but honestly, I kind of like it like that because it's with all of my Ironstone. But I will try to find a similar light to this, maybe on Amazon or something. But I found these lights at a local country store. So a lot of country stores, if you have any near you, sell string lights like this, and they just add such a like cozy ambiance in your home. This is not still up from Christmas. I had these in well before Christmas time, and I just love the way that it looks. It feels so much like warmer and cozier when you look over at my hutch in the dining room. Like I just think that gives off such a nice ambiance. But I will try to find a set of string lights for you guys on Amazon so that you can shop them. They are like, it's hard to explain. This is the tip of them. They're not like normal Christmas lights or anything. They are like I'll have to look them up. I know there's a name for them, but love how that looks in the hutch. So like I said, I tried to like put all of my collections together if I could. And besides my Ironstone, I like to collect old tins, marmalade jars, scales, molds. What don't I like to collect? These paddles and mashers. I love to collect them as well. So I used my vintage campfire marshmallows tin. I cherish this thing. These are so hard to find, and I love this so much. Let me move my glass a little bit so you can see a little bit better. There we go. So I have all of my paddles and mashers all stacked in here, and I just think that looks so cute. It's such a good way to display them without them being all over the place, but I just absolutely love them, and I love how that looks in this tin. I cannot say enough good things about that tin. I'm obsessed with it. So moving on over, I could not get rid of any of my Ironstone pictures. I have all of them still, my stained ones, my white ones. They are just so beautiful, and I couldn't get rid of any of my Dundee jars. I cherish them. I know how rare they are, and I couldn't get rid of any of them. So still have those, absolutely love them. I have a bunch of dishes still. I kept all of them. One of my favorite ways to display my antiques in my collections is just by stacking things. So this is all of the molds that I own. I only have 4 of them. They are so stained and beautiful. Like, look at the patina on this. And the staining and crazing, they are so pretty. And I just like to stack them. I stack most of my collections because I think it's a good way to keep multiple things without it looking too crazy. So, for example, these are platters that I couldn't part with. I got rid of a lot of platters. I sold so much stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and I kept my favorite ones, or ones that I remembered finding at antique stores. Some of them are meaningful to me if like Nick and I went on a trip and found them, or I just kept the ones that are really stained and crazed and beautiful. So have my stack of platters here, and then my stack of bowls. I couldn't get rid of any of my Ironstone bowls. There was one that was really yellow looking that I did part with. I sold that on Facebook Marketplace because I just prefer the more like whites and creams and like brown crazed Ironstone. So I did part with my one yellow bowl, but the other ones, they're all staying with Mama. I also got rid of all of my wash basins that go with the pitchers because I couldn't fit them inside my hutch, and I didn't want too much heavy on top of the hutch for when Claire gets older. So I did part with a lot of those. Moving on up, I kept all of my antique register tags. I still adore those so much, and I put them inside of my pitchers here. And you guys, this is my favorite thing ever. I've been trying to find ways to make my home feel more cozy and warm and homey, and I feel like photos can add such a cozy touch to your home. So Nick got me one of these mini Polaroid cameras for Christmas, and they print the photo right there for you after you take it, and it develops. This was on Christmas morning. We took our first picture together, and well, not our first picture together, first picture on that camera together. And these flower frogs hold pictures so well. It doesn't even have to be from this. You could send like wallet sized photos, or even like a 4x6 you could stick in here. But you can send them to Walgreens, CVS, get them printed, and they slide right into your flower frogs. I'm obsessed with that idea. I only have one up right now because we haven't taken any other pictures, but I have flower frogs scattered all throughout my hutch to add pictures to eventually. I have one down here as well. So I just love that idea. I think it adds such a cozy touch to our house. Like, it feels more like someone lives here, you know what I mean? I am all about making our house feel homey and inviting, and I just absolutely love that touch in the hutch. And the lighting just makes it so much better too, the cozy string lights in there. So yes, absolutely loving the pictures in the hutch. Going to be adding way more of those eventually. I am obsessed with this style of bowl. Well, I don't know what this is, this kind of dish. These are like one of my favorite Ironstone pieces to collect. I just love these so much. They're like soap dish shaped. And then I just have a really beautiful Dundee jar in here. Love this guy. He's so stained and crazed. Okay, moving on over to the right side, I have one of my favorite cake stands in here. I only kept one. I think I had 3 and I sold the other 2, but this one is my absolute favorite. I just love like the ribbed detail on this. We actually took this out of the Hutch and used it for Christmas cookies on Christmas, so it's functional and beautiful. I got that I think for like less than $10 at a thrift store months ago. So I love that piece. And then over here I have a little stack of platters just tucked underneath. And then one of my favorite vintage scales, some jars. This little mini jar is so cute. My friend Allie at Rusty Ridge Vintage on Instagram, I got a lot of my Dundee jars from her, and she had given me this as a gift in one of my boxes, which was so sweet. I love those. And then more flower frogs awaiting photos. I don't want to just like rush and take pictures for nothing to just have them stuck in here. So just waiting for different memories and stuff to put in the Hutch. And then I have all my butter pats stacked up here, really cute. I love how they all look just sitting on top of the scale. And then some more pictures, a little vintage baking powder tin, and then a gorgeous stained little platter leaning back there. If you are new here, I transformed the back of this Hutch with beadboard. That was a huge project that I did, and I painted the whole inside white to really make it pop. So that video is on my channel if you're interested in transforming your own Hutch. It was a labor of love, but honestly, I love the way it looks. I think it makes all of my antiques pop more, that the whole inside is white, including the shelves. So if you are bored with your Hutch or just want a change, I highly recommend. Something that's lacking in our home, unfortunately, we love it here, but we just don't have a lot of storage. So I was trying to think of ways to store more kitchen stuff. Claire's baby bottles and containers, honestly anything. And I had these baskets. I had purchased them for another area in the house and then ended up not needing them there, and then realized how perfectly they fit on this top shelf. And I love the way they look up here. They are functional, they're holding kitchen items, and with how busy the Hutch is, there's just so much going on, so much decor happening. I think it really breaks it up and is like a simple touch to the top shelf. You have so much busyness down here that it breaks it up with having just 3 matching wicker baskets at the top. That is hard to say. 3 matching wicker baskets. Oh God, okay. So yeah, those are functional baskets holding some kitchen items in there, and it's nice to have an extra space to just throw some kitchen stuff into a basket that no one can see. Okay, and the last section of my Hutch is this top shelf on the left. Kept it really simple up top. I like that I have room to put things if I find some more things out on any adventures that I go on. But I have another campfire marshmallows tin. This one doesn't have a lid, so I just keep this beautiful little greenery hanging out of it. And then I just found this bread tin at an antique store a couple days ago for less than $10. I was so shocked. I don't really know how old it is or what. I'll be sharing it in a upcoming video, but I cleaned it up really nice. It is like real rusty and stuff, but I loved this so much. I don't normally go for yellow, but I thought it was such a cool tin. It has all these recipes and stuff all over it. For all I know, it could have been from Michael's. It kind of feels like something that Michael's would sell, but honestly, I love it and it looks vintage, and I thought it meshed well with the rest of my home decor. You guys enjoyed seeing today's video. If you are a longtime subscriber and originally came here for home decor, I hope that you enjoyed seeing this video. And back to my antiques and all of that, I am definitely missing decorating and all of that stuff, but on a much smaller scale than I used to. But I was excited to film this video and show you guys some pretty goodies in my dining room hutch. If you are new here, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.